Hey everyone, if you've been watching my YouTube channel, you know that I've been working on starting my insurance company, Den 10 Insurance Services. Since our last video, it was kind of like in the process. We were working through some things. In today's video, I'm gonna update you on where we are. Guess what? We're live. You know it's official when you got swag, but truthfully, that's not what makes it official. What makes it official is the work, the hard work that goes into every single day at my insurance company. Finding the right employees, finding the right partners that you can work with that can refer business into your company. When speaking about partnerships, like what we're talking about today, where we're building a referral partnership, there's another collaboration that comes into play about what service that person offers, what service I offer, and how you bring the two together. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you can learn a little bit about how to collaborate, how to work with others in order to elevate yourself and elevate everyone else. For today, the collaboration that we're calling it is we're doing the Save a Suit Drive. And this type of collaboration kind of came about spontaneously. I was speaking with Rob Bowen over at Patriotic Insurance, and he collects suits for veterans, and I said, hey, I have a couple suits to give to you. The way my mind works was like, well, that's not gonna be enough, so how can I get more from people? When I hung up with him, I thought about doing a suit drive, so I called Katie and said, let's do a suit drive. And she said, yes, and she's a veteran, and so is the people at One Epic. By all these different people that have the same purpose in mind, we ended up collaborating and doing a suit drive for veterans. Got a lot of clothes here. So saveasuit.org is an organization that collects all sorts of professional clothing for veterans who come back and are looking for a job, right? Anything that somebody can use to get dressed and dress nicely is what we're collecting. Looks like we got some nice collections here.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Last time you saw us, we had to be masked to talk to each other.
That's right, and we were standing like this far back.
We're unmasked. So this drive is for veterans, and you are a veteran.
I am a veteran. Katie's a veteran. Yeah.
So what does it mean to you to be a veteran and to know that people care about you?
Wow, you're just like really putting me on the spot there.
No spot. Just talk to me. Katie says I michael it up too much, so we're not michaeling it up. Just talk to me.
It means a lot for me to actually be able to help fellow veterans, not so much to be like the recipient, and it's interesting when we talk to Pat, how can we reach out to veterans more and get them to receive? You know, we offer classes and we have these drives and we have all these services for veterans.
Right.
But I think a lot of the challenge is getting them to actually receive it.
Right. And
I think the best way we can do that is to let them become part of the solution and do things for other fellow veterans. So that feels really good.
Cool. To
have like a more symbiotic kind of relationship about it. So, yeah.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I think you'll make the vlog.
Oh my God, all right.
Another type of collaboration was meeting with a friend, Tariq. Tariq is a mortgage broker and I'm an insurance broker. And so it just made sense for us to have a conversation with each other about what his business does for his clients and what my business does for my clients, and how can we work together to help our clients have a better experience. That collaboration, I think, was a little bit more thought out of, you're in mortgages, I'm in insurance, let's have a conversation, let's have a meeting. I think collaboration's foundation comes from trust, trusting each other, trusting that we are gonna follow through in our purpose, are gonna follow through in what we're saying we're gonna do, and that we have the same integrity. Like we wanna do good for these veterans, we wanna do good for people, or we wanna help our clients and we wanna help them in their home buying process or whatever it is type of process that they're going through. So I think that that's kind of like the basis of collaboration.
But do you think that it's like the actual building of those trusting relationships that allows more collaboration to happen?
So speaking of building, let's go build this room. I think building strong relationships is the foundation to collaborating, because that trust is so important, because you are spending your time. What I've learned as becoming an entrepreneur, a business owner, is that we have no time. We're just spinning 100 plates at once and we're trying to accomplish all these different missions. And so when you're collaborating on something with other people, you want to make sure that they are gonna follow through with what they say they're gonna follow through on. And the only way that you really know that is if you know the person. And so going back to building a strong foundation of relationships, you meet somebody at a networking event, for example. There's something about them that makes you think, we should probably talk some more later. Rather than shaking their hand and asking them for their business card or saying, let me get your cell phone number or something, stay in that moment. There's so many relationships that I've built through networking events that came about not after the networking event. Sure, that established and built the relationship further, but at that event. It could be a family party, it could be on the street, it could be at a coffee shop. If you meet somebody that you're vibing with, that you feel good about, then stay in that moment. Then you start building out the relationship, which is you call them. You follow up and you say it was great meeting you, and you be genuine, you be authentic. You let them know why it was great meeting them. And you start creating value for yourself to them. So in other words, like when people ask to meet with other people, a lot of the reason why they don't want to meet with you is because you're asking them for their time and you're asking them to give you something rather than helping them, or you're trying to sell them something. Go there with something for them. The point is that you're giving something to somebody and you're starting to establish the relationship. It doesn't have to be tangible. It doesn't have to be physical. It's just the idea, the thought of, I was talking about you. I was telling other people about you because when we first met, you said you do mortgages, for instance, right? And so I was telling this person who's looking to buy a house about you. That's it. So you're bringing value to them. And then from there, the relationship grows. So back to the whole collaboration thing is that once you build out that foundation of people that you've built trust with and that you've have a really great energetic connection with, once you establish that, the collaborating just comes naturally. Speaking about this event today, it wasn't hard. He said, I get suits for veterans. She said, I'll make a flyer. They said, I'll host it. I said, I'll do it. Boom, it was done because we all trust each other. We've all built that foundation with each other. We didn't just meet each other and say, give me your business card and walk away. We got to know each other on a personal level. I don't think I'd be working at Gap.
I used to do food shows, so like setting up tables
Is your thing.
is a skill of mine.
Am I wasting my time folding a shirt?
Yeah, you should just let me do it.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna collaborate with Katie. One thing I want everybody to think about when they're collaborating with others, especially for a cause, my own personal feeling on it is more of like some sort of attachment to it. There's a reason that I'm getting involved in it. Like when I do with Haiti, it's because my mother's Haitian, and so there's a relationship to Haiti for me. And so with veterans, it's the same for me. My father's a veteran, and growing up, I don't know if I really understood what a veteran was. I don't know if I really understood the impact on what war, coming back from war, had on my father. You know, I grew up in the 80s. My father is a Vietnam vet. And I grew up with G.I. Joes. And I remember asking my father, like, which one were you? Were you the G.I. Joes or were you the Cobra? And my father is somebody who's more philosophical in thinking. And he was just like, we were neither. There were no good guys or bad guys. We were just doing our job in the sense of I joined the army and my job was to go to Vietnam. And at the time we didn't know what PTSD was, but we later found out that of course he suffers from PTSD and had 2 Purple Hearts. And so obviously he went through some trauma while he was in Vietnam. And he's also a medic, so he also always helped others and also sadly was the person who was holding somebody's hand right before they passed. So he experienced a lot. What I want to say about this cause today and what it means to me is growing up the son of a veteran, I didn't realize the impact it would have on me. I didn't realize how I would feel when I meet other veterans and the emotions that I would feel like I'm feeling right now of understanding as I've gotten older what my father experienced and understanding the pain that he went through and what that life was like for him, of making a choice to join the army, of making a choice to become special forces, of making a choice to become a medic. He didn't know when he enlisted and did all of that how his life would change. I think it changed for the better for him. I think that part of him meeting my mother, I think she came from a traumatic situation coming from Haiti and what she experienced there. I think that bonded them. But at the time, as a 17-year-old boy and our 17-year-old girls who enlist, they don't know the life what life is going to bring for them and the changes that they're going to experience. I know that they come back home, and my father's experience from Vietnam was unwelcomed. It was a war that people were very confused about what we were doing there. And so they came back and they weren't welcomed. So that's part of the emotion for me too, is knowing that history, and when I meet a Vietnam vet or somebody of war, to welcome them home. And I think that that's what this is about too, is welcoming them home and giving them clothing to be able to go out and get a job that they're excited about, and to take a new path and a new direction in their life. And I get to do that. Katie gets to do that. Nicole gets to do that. Everybody that's a part of this, Rob gets to do that. Everybody that's donating clothes gets to help these veterans come back home and create a new life for themselves. So that's probably what this means to me today, is being a part of all of that. I get a little emotional sometimes.
That was real, Michael. That wasn't extra, Michael.
That was real, Michael. That's why he doesn't come out all the time. He's an emotional guy, and he needs his tissues every now and then. Hey everyone, I want to thank you all so much for all of your generous donations. You've donated suits, shirts, pants, belts, shoes, all sorts of different professional items for the veterans. I want to thank all of my collaborators on this. This whole video has been about collaboration and coming together. Haynes Marketing and Media, One Epic Place, Pepper, so many great people that have helped do this. And then the one person I want to really shout out here, because they're the ones who made the introduction to Save a Suit, is Rob Bowen at Patriotic Insurance Agency. Rob's just been a tremendous mentor, great guy, great person, and he's also a veteran, and he hooked me up with Save a Suit.
I get those phone calls. Hey, you're that soup guy, right? I'm like, yes. You know, what I like about it is you see the good in people.
That's right. Thank you, Rob, for helping put this together. I also want to give a shout out to our veterans. Nicole over at One Epic Place, Katie at Haynes Marketing and Media, and then I always got to give a big shout out to my father, Leonard Esposito, Airborne. All right, we got Austin here. He's made it, and he's going to pick up all the suits. We're going to load him up into his van. It's pretty neat. Collaboration is so important. It's a part of everyday business. My team at Den10 came today to the Save a Suit drive because we collaborate on things. Collaborating is not one-sided. Collaborating comes from both ends. When we collaborated on the Save a Suit drive, the collaboration brought in different ideas, different perspectives. And that's what collaboration is all about. It's bringing in different ideas, different perspectives, different ways of doing things, and putting it all together to where it unifies everyone and we're able to accomplish one goal. When I think about my team at Den10, we do that every day in our meetings, where we collaborate on ideas on how we can help our community, how we can better serve our community, how we can do better in terms of quoting and working with our clients. Collaboration is a part of our everyday life. So what I guess I'm trying to share with you here is that while this message of collaboration is all about the Save a Suit drive and how we collaborated with all these different organizations, you can collaborate today with a loved one, with a friend, with a spouse, with a coworker, with an employee. You can collaborate with anyone. As long as you bring your minds together, bring your best attitude, be positive, and share your ideas and be willing to learn from the other person and work together towards a common goal, you're collaborating. And I think some of the best things come out of collaboration. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for your donations. It goes a long way. If there's a local non-for-profit in your area, work with them, help them out. If there's a cause that speaks to you, reach out to them. I hope that this video has helped you maybe learn a little bit about collaboration, maybe learn about donating, learn about our vets. Let me know, actually. Let me know if you learned anything in this video. Otherwise, please help me out with the YouTube algorithm, as they say. Hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends and family. And oh, by the way, we hit 100 subscribers. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so, so much. It means so much to me to know that I'm impacting your life in a positive way, and hopefully that you can take that and you can pass it on to somebody else and impact their life in a positive way. So thank you so, so much for being with me here and being a part of my journey as an entrepreneur, as somebody making videos, making content, trying to help people out. I want to give a big shout out to my team, Cecile, Katie, And Taylor, what's up? Thanks everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Stay happy and stay healthy, and have a great day. Bye everyone.